In this video, I want to review this Wavlink Powered USB Hub. I just received this a couple of days ago and I'm testing it out, and I want to show you some of the features that it can do. So it has a total of 5 ports. There are 4 here and there's 1 over here. The port on this end here is not a data port. It is actually the fast charging port. And so if you look at the product description or the box, you'll see it says 4-port 3.0. I mean, obviously it has 5, but what they mean is it has 4 data ports. And so the maximum that this can charge is 2.4 amps. And so that would be out of this hub. I do not know the charge rate of these 4 ports, but I'll discuss this in a few minutes. And it accepts a 12-volt power input here, and it comes with this adapter. Now I want to make a note that this adapter size is slightly bigger than your standard 5.5 by 2.1 12-volt adapter. It's actually a little bit bigger. It's the pin on the inside. So that pin on the inside is just slightly bigger than the other ones. And I'm not quite sure why they did that, but it will only work with the adapter that comes with it, or if you happen to have one with the same size, but most people don't. So anyway, just plug that in right there, and I've got that plugged into the wall. As you can see that it's already it's already charging. And then we plug it in and we'll get the lights to come on. Now here's my Yeti microphone. So what I like to do is I like to put a little piece of tape on there and say that's the mic, so we can put the mic in. And I have this hard drive back here, and I like to do the time machine backups, and then we can back up all of this at the same time, and it's really quite handy. Now the hub is a 3.0 standard, a USB 3.0. And that means that if you do have a USB 3.0 here, then you will get the maximum transfer rate possible. Now on these older computers, like my older laptop here, I believe this is a 2.0, so it's a little bit slower, but you can easily plug in any 2.0 device into this hub and it'll work just fine. So here's a flash drive, and I use this a lot, and I'm sure that this is an older one. It's probably a 2.0. Now I want to show you one thing that I found curious. The hub is plugged in right now, but it's not plugged into my computer. And when it's plugged in like this, all the lights are off, and you may not realize that it's plugged in or not, but you can charge your devices. So here I have a phone, and it's been plugged in for several hours, and as you can see, it is charging. It'll probably say it's charging slowly. There it is, charging slowly. And the reason it says charging slowly is because I'm on the data ports, which are slow charging ports. And of course, if you want it faster, then plug it into the end. But it is nice because in a situation like this with my laptop, I often will just unplug the hub and take this somewhere else, and then I can just, leave that charging if I want to. Now, when you do plug it in, then you will see that the lights light up. And this is really more indicative that it's a data link. And so now you can use this just like any other USB port on your computer. Now the next thing I want to talk about is price. I paid about $20 for this, and that's on the lower end as far as hubs go. It's got 199 ratings on Amazon and has an average review of 4.4 stars. So I think there are probably some higher end ones on the market. There's certainly ones that have more USB ports and some other features. But for a basic USB hub with 4 data links and 1 fast charger, I think that that's a good value for $20. And so far it has worked very well for me with a couple of limitations. One thing I don't like about it is that when you plug something in the end, you don't have a light that comes on. And the reason you don't have a light that comes on is because it's only going to show the data ports and not the charge port. But you really don't even know that it's powered on. And I showed that to you earlier when I had it unplugged from the computer, but it was plugged into the wall on the data ports and it was charging slowly, but you don't really know that unless you lift your phone up and take a look. But anyway, for $20, I think it's a good value and a good buy. And so I'll put a product link in the description below. You can check that out. So thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. And if you want to see more videos like this and product reviews, please subscribe to my channel.